If you can see this little orange dot on your phone, that means an app is listening to you right now. So apps can actually track you and listen to you and access your microphone, your location, and all that kind of stuff, even if you didn't feel like you gave it the permission to, although you might have. Now let's talk about how you can protect yourself from apps being able to listen and record you and track you. So in this app, I've got Alexa open right now, and I'm actively seeing this little orange dot. That means it's listening right now. So it's listening to every word I'm saying. It's probably recording it. The data is somewhere, and they can use that for different things like ad targeting or whatever they want. If I swipe down whenever I see this little orange dot from the upper right-hand corner up here on your iPhone, then I'm going to see the control panel. And in the top here, we're going to see the app that's currently using my microphone. And so I can tap on that, and I see Amazon Alexa right now is accessing my microphone. I will also see what else Amazon Alexa is accessing. If I go back, then maybe I go down here to Ask Alexa, and I just say something like, "Hi." I didn't even use my voice in this case. Of course, that orange dot's still up there, but check this out. When I swipe down, there's something else up there. Oh, check it out. Amazon is also using my location now. So my location's getting attached or viewed when I just messaged Alexa. Now, this isn't just about Amazon or Alexa. This is about every app on your iPhone, and knowing that that orange dot means that the microphone is in use and it's listening, your location tracking might be in there, and any other access you've given it might be being recorded and tracked. So how do we stop this? Well, there's a few ways. Number one, the app might be something that you need to use your microphone for, but you just want to make sure it's only accessing your microphone when you want it to. And that can be provided inside of the app itself sometimes. And so for Alexa, for instance, if I go out and I'm going to go to the settings as soon as I can find it. I think it's in the upper left here. And then we're going to go down to settings. And so your apps might have a section. In this case, I'm going to go to device settings. So that's right here in the middle. And Alexa on this phone actually has a setting for, not this, for enable Alexa hands-free, which means that Alexa responds every time I say Alexa. So we'll turn that off, and now Alexa won't respond when I'm saying the words Alexa. So it's listening to Alexa. And check it out, the little orange dot disappeared. So Alexa is not currently tracking or recording me and using the microphone. Now, you may not know exactly what apps are using your microphone at all times. You know, you're going through different apps. You see that little orange dot sometimes. Well, we can go into settings here. And so once we're inside of settings, we're going to go back from apps and we're going to go down to privacy and security. So scroll down a little ways until you find privacy and security right here. So all we have to do is tap on that, and then we can scroll down a little bit more. You'll see like location services and tracking. We'll talk about those in a second. But if we scroll down a little bit, you should find underneath blocked contacts is this area called safety check. This is going to allow us to look at every access and permission we've given to every app on our phone. Now, if you don't see safety check, then go back and you can search at the bottom in settings, and then you can actually search for safety check, and you should see it pop up right in here. Either one of these, you can click either one. So when we tap on safety check, it's going to open up this little safety, I guess, audit, if you will. And we can manage our sharing and access down here at the bottom. So we tap on that. We got to enter in our passcode, so it makes sure it's us. We can manage sharing with people, with apps, and with hardware. And so if we look at people, we can just skip on through this. You can look at your access you've given to people, but we're more concerned about our phone and our apps. And so we can continue on from there. Now we see our apps, and this is app access. What access have we given different apps? We can look at it or sort it by app or sort it by information. So information could be things like our microphone, Bluetooth, our location access, etc. And you can see the apps inside there, and you can manage them. So if you want to, you could go back to apps, and you could say, okay, I'm going to tap on this one here, Amazon Alexa. I'm going to take a look at it. And we can stop the app access to all of these permissions that we've given it, or we can select all apps and stop it. We can also click the I button, and that's going to show us which permissions we've given to this specific app. And so we could turn off location if we want to and say, you know what, I actually don't want Amazon or Alexa to know my exact location. And then I can click Stop App Access. So this is an easy way to turn on and off and manage the permissions you give in each app. Why does this app need my microphone? I don't think it does. I don't actually use my microphone. I don't want it listening to me, recording, having that data. So you can manage all that information here. You can turn them all off and then just turn on the individual apps that you want to turn on, etc. You can go to information like I did and maybe just go to microphone. Like if you're most concerned about microphone, click the I, and we can just select which apps we don't want to use our microphone anymore. So this is called Safety Check. It's a great way to be able to control what access you've given to your apps. Now, there's a couple other places that we should look at as well. So I'm going to click Quick Exit. It's in the upper right-hand corner here. So we tap on that, and we're back to the home page. I'm going to go back into Settings. And inside of Settings, if I scroll down back to Privacy and Security, actually, so right here, Privacy and Security, we've got a couple things here. You can obviously look at location services if you want, but we covered that in Safety Check. But in tracking right here, so your phone can track you and apps can request to be able to track across devices and across other companies' apps and websites so that they can serve you ads or do whatever they want with that information. You can actually turn this on so apps have to ask, or if you turn it off, it's just automatically denying all these apps. And you can see which ones have asked and have permission to track your activity. This is one of those things where if Amazon Alexa has permission to track my activity and they're listening to my conversations and taking all that data in, suddenly I'm receiving ads that I feel like I talked about. That's the weird thing, right? So that's how that can work. The other way that that works, if we go back and scroll down a little bit, we're going to find this area called Analytics and Improvement and Apple Advertising. So we can tap on either of these. I'm going to go into Analytics and Improvement, and it's sharing your analytics and data and voice data. You can turn all of these off if you want to. And I'll go back, and then we have Apple Advertising, and this is that other spot where you can turn off personalized ads. And so we can turn this off so that we don't receive ads based on what we're having our conversations about, right? And so that's two spots that you can turn on and off advertising and tracking. And then Safety Check is a great way to know, okay, what apps are currently using my different hardware, like my microphone, like my location, and things like that. So whenever you see that little orange dot in the upper right-hand corner, when I access Siri, it's using my microphone, so I see the orange dot up there, right? You can swipe down and see what app is using it and tap in that area, and you can see what different permissions they're using to track you, to listen to you, to record you, to do all of that fun stuff. This is like a PSA, right? It's like a public service announcement about the orange dot. If you didn't know what that was, if you saw it pop up sometimes but never knew, you can actually look at the information that's being recorded or being tracked at that moment in time. And with Safety Check, you can go and control what data you're giving your apps. Hopefully this helps you, and hopefully you feel a little bit more secure with your phone and kind of understand a little bit better why some creepy things have popped up that I feel like I've just talked about and I never told my phone or looked at that. Well, that's why. Personalized ads and also the access and permissions that we've given our apps. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.